Hello again. Um, I don't think that I formulated my thoughts regarding the King's Passage very well. I've been kind of, debating in my mind, what the best approach is regarding a passage like this, and trying to initiate a dialogue with a Christian regarding the passage, and being able to keep that line of communication open, and trying to make sure that they don't close themselves off. And in my estimation at least, it seemed to me that the best method to take would be, rather than an appeal to emotion, regarding uh, something that in our time we consider morally reprehensible. And that's also something that seems to be directly attributable to God in the passage. I kind of know from experience, with myself, and also with quite a lot of other people I've known. When you come across something like this, you kind of shut your brain off and just accept on faith that God knows what He's doing. And it's because of that tendency that I thought that a better approach to try to get Christians to think critically about the passage would be recognizing that the secular explanation for the passage is actually the best one, and being able to recognize the very human motivations behind the passage, and that the reason it exists is to instill fear in the people reading it, in order to show the proper deference to their clerics. And God's been shoehorned into the agenda behind the passage. That's what it really is. And it may be more of an illuminating thing for someone who hasn't thought of looking in passages like this in that way, to be able to have that explained. I think that it may be a more useful tool for this person, and that it may kind of stimulate their mind, and being able to utilize this new tool, this new method of critical analysis, and be able to apply it to other biblical passages, rather than the appeal to emotion, which is still looking at things in a purely literalistic way. I think that introducing the higher criticism may get people more on the right track. And the accusations of being, cafeteria Christian, and being able to rationalize things away, is a very valid accusation. And bringing that up, if one is to become convinced, of the non-literal interpretation of this passage, it may begin, a cascading tendency, to be able to, once you've recognized this in one place, you're going to start seeing, the gears behind the motivations of the writers in other places. And I thought that would be a better approach to interpreting this passage, and trying to communicate that to dogmatic believers. So that's all I was trying to say.